Hello, happy souls. Welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111. So thank you for joining me, guys. I've got a reading for Cancer today. I'm doing all of the star signs this weekend, ready for the November forecast. So we're going to look at the current energies between you, what's going on in your connection, what do you need to know about how they're thinking and feeling, what are their intentions, and, you know, finally, what is the forecast for your connection? How are things going to move forward, and what's the guidance for you in terms of how to deal with this for your highest good? So, if you are not Cancer, but you've got a lot of that in your moon, rising, or Venus, then, you know, there could be some messages in here for you. Feel free to cross-watch the others. It could also be that your person's Cancer, so there may be some messages that will give you some understanding of their perspective too. But let's have a look. What is the love forecast for you for November 1st through 15th, Cancer? What energies are we seeing come in for you? What's the current energies between you and your person first? So we've got the King of Swords. Wow, we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. All the water signs have been so similar today. We've got the Star in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Chariot. So that's Cancer energy right there. We have got clarifying, Temperance, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, that's also Cancer energy, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a really interesting read. It's the current energies between you and your person. I'm feeling like your person has been pretty cold. I want to actually say quite ruthless, and I'm guided also to let you know that you shouldn't take this personally because they are bringing things back into balance. They want a beautiful new beginning with you, but I feel like at the moment that it's a purely kind of sexual connection between you, and then they're not coming forward offering anything grounded or real. And you maybe feel like you're losing hope, that, you know, you've loved, you've given, and this person just isn't reciprocating in the way that you need or want them to. And you can feel like that hope and optimism surrounding this connection completely melt away from you. The Moon in reverse does indicate some kind of disillusionment, even depression, and, you know, extreme fear and anxiety. And I feel like you're trying really hard to stay balanced, to stay focused on being nurturing and loving, to stay in your own energy. But these energies are hitting you pretty hard. And I feel like you're guided to rush forward for your own happy new beginning and perhaps leave this person behind. I've got two cards falling out here, so I'm going to keep hold of them. Yeah, so this is showing me that you're rushing forward towards your own independence, towards self-fulfillment, towards, you know, looking after yourself, and that you're releasing the anxiety, depression, regret and disappointment you felt about this person. Very similar reads for the water signs today. I've already done Scorpio and Pisces. Do go and check them out, especially if your counterpart is Scorpio or Pisces, because there's definitely a lot of syncs here. I mean, your person not feeling worthy has been a kind of recurrent theme in both Scorpio and the Pisces reads also. But I feel like you're really losing faith, Cancer. You're, you know, and you're actually feeling, I think, pretty under the weather. This might be that you felt really good for a long time. You've been in balance for a long time, and you're trying to love unconditionally. But this person's making it very hard for you because they're not coming forward with any emotion whatsoever. I'm getting a really cold, apathetic, don't give a fuck, pardon my French, kind of energy from this person. So how are they actually feeling and thinking? Let's have a look. You know the drill. 10 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Oh, man. Your person's a bit of a special one, huh? I really feel like they're sort of taking the attitude that you should, you know, somehow telepathically know how they feel and that they don't need to say it. But they're also feeling like they cannot invest in this at the moment. And I don't want to disappoint you or trigger you too hard, but I feel like they really are in that I don't give a fuck energy. This is too much of a burden for me right now. They want you to be patient and to accept their crumbs. And I feel like it's not even good crumbs. Like, I feel like this person is, you know, booty calls, you know, pretty flirtatious, light-hearted text messages, but there's no substance to their communication right now. And they're really not in this energy of being able to offer anything. You know, their feelings for you are out of balance. I feel like in terms of what they're thinking, they need to close out some karmic cycles. They know that they need to let go. They need to let go of they need to be less restrained with their truth, their emotions. They need to, you know, come forward and show you a good time. And whilst I think they are thinking about that and considering that, and this is a very twinny card, this Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, I know a lot of you that will view my channel are twin flames. You know, this person possibly knows about your connection, is thinking about how to come forward, but they're definitely not thinking about actually taking any action. They're thinking about what action they could take, but they're also releasing a tremendous amount of pain, and they are healing, and they're feeling and thinking that actually they just don't have anything to offer because they really need to focus on themselves. So what are their intentions? We've got the Lovers in reverse. We've got the Two of Cups. That's such a contradiction. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. 2 came out there. So we've got the 5 and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this person has possibly been dealing with a karmic partner or third party. And they are aware that that's a fairly shallow connection compared to what they have with you. I feel like the Two of Cups to come up as in terms of their intentions is very positive, but this 3 of Pentacles is also very worrying. You know, I feel like they're not ready to make a decision or to face that decision with this Lovers in reverse. And with the High Priestess in reverse, you know, they're very confused, that their gut instinct is skewed right now and warped. And so they're not intending to come forward with any tangible offers, but they may be, you know, still wanting to unite with you in some way. We've got Pisces energy here, and this is rushing forward. You know, this is the Knight of Cups is very romantic. He's coming forward. He's very charming. So I feel like, you know, this may be the beginnings of you know, they may want to come in with something, because I feel like they know you're tired and you're expecting it and that you might not hang around without it. But I'm also feeling it's going to be a fairly immature offer, that again, it's not going to have enough substance. It's designed to kind of keep you warm because they've not figured out this situation with a third party. Is my gut feeling that there's some competition there and they're not ready to commit to either one of you because they're still making up their mind. So what's the guidance for you? What do you need to do? So we've got the Devil, we've got the King of Wands in reverse, we've got the Empress, we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we've got the 3 of Swords. Cantor, I'm really sorry, but I feel like, you know, this is going to be a very painful read for you. And, you know, I don't sugarcoat it. I'll give you the hard truth because it doesn't serve me to dress it up. But a big part of what's happening here, and I feel like this may have been a recurring cycle with you two, is that you're not identifying how unhealthy and toxic your connection with this person is. There is anxious attachment here. There is codependency. And you're being asked to come fully back into your power. You need to stop communicating with this person. No message is a message, okay? You don't have to keep explaining yourself. You don't have to keep justifying yourself. You need to heal. You need to heal from this pain. So I'm feeling pretty strongly that this person's probably been in this energy, this I don't give a fuck vibe. You know how I feel. I don't have to keep saying it. And sort of, and I genuinely do feel that, you know, they don't know what choice to make, but it's kind of an energy of keeping you warm and you hoovering up these crumbs because you're just waiting for them to deliver the fully baked loaf. That's what I'm getting really strongly. And you need to come back into your power and your truth. You need to come back into this Empress energy, this powerful energy of creation and receptivity and stillness. And, you know, for the Knight of Swords, this means take no action. Don't you be chasing this person. This is a time for you to heal your own wounds and to give them the time and space to actually feel your absence, is what I'm feeling really strongly for you. So let's get some archetype cards also. The fault line, Aletheia, the tear or tear, Kairos, and we've also got the forest and the lover. Fault line. There is a significant crack in this relationship, in this connection. It's a fault that I don't think can be healed. I feel like this is why this devil energy has come up. And I know there's a lot of twins that have watched these reads, and I don't think this couple are twins, because this is something that cannot be repaired. What needs to be repaired is your own heart and your perception of love and what you're worth. You're being shown this contrast of light and dark so that you can purge, and the divine, you know, source and spirit is asking you to look at this through your heart and to purge and release it. I feel like you're blocking a real incoming relationship as well by lingering in this toxic connection. This person, I feel like, you know, has been confused about this connection for a long while, and perhaps they won't be always. I'm not saying it's all dead, but there is a serious fault line. There is a serious crack in this connection, and you're being asked to see the truth. Now, I haven't read the book for these cards, so I'm really reading these cards intuitively. But yeah, you're being asked to see the truth, to integrate the truth. This may mean having to go to a dark place. You know, the truth hurts. Facing the truth can hurt. But what I'm saying is, you know, when you head into that darkness, the truth will be illuminated, and you're actually opening up and creating space for a new love to come in, a soulmate love, a beautiful love. So this is definitely not a twin flame connection that you are in, because this relationship is significantly flawed. And my gut feeling is it's beyond repair, and it's not you that's beyond repair, it's the connection, it's where you're both meeting in the middle. And I feel like this person is here to show you a lesson, and that so long as you hang around and keep waiting for this person to, you know, to deliver that loaf, you're going to be disappointed, because they're going to remain indecisive about you. It's almost like that's their divine purpose, is to teach you this lesson. So I know that's a really brutal, hard truth to deliver, and I'm sorry. You know, downvote me if you will, but it would not. Look, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. I feel like the quicker you wrap up this karma, the quicker you're going to make space for that soulmate that's ready to come in. And this is a process that can't be rushed. You have to reach these conclusions and realizations on your own. Me telling you might be the catalyst for you opening your eyes to this truth, but I don't think it's going to actually help you integrate it. That's something you have to dig deep for through your own healing. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And I feel like actually the answer to that question, if you could do anything, it would be to release this person, to let them go. I feel like you have that conversation with yourself with them all the time. Now, I'm feeling for some of you that you may have arrived at this reading thinking that you are dealing with a twin, and this is why you can't let them go. If you've already had a twin flame connection check from me and you know that you are a twin flame, then you can disregard this reading. It's not for you. If you haven't, there's a pretty solid chance that this isn't a twin flame that you're dealing with. And if you want to check that with me, I do offer twin flame connection checks. I can't confirm that in a tarot reading. You know, that's something that I need to look at energetically as a medium for the individual. I can't do that in a general reading. But I do feel like this reading specifically is targeted at non-twins. This is someone who perhaps thinks they're a twin and wants to get off the train. And the good news is you can, because I really don't think that this person is a twin. I'm sorry if this is horribly confusing, but I really feel like you've got a soulmate coming in, and that this twin, this false twin, or this idea of a twin, or, you know, this idea of a soul connection with this person, not feeling you can let them go. This is actually all about learning a powerful lesson so you can be ready for a real soulmate. That's what I'm feeling really strongly here for this reading. You know, there may be a past life connection with this person. You may have been married to them in a past life, but we've got separation here. Time apart from this person is on the horizon. You know, I feel like the magnetism and familiarity you feel with this person is probably because you've got some past life karma together that hasn't been resolved, but you're not meant to be together in this life. I feel like you're just meant to learn a really important lesson from them, and that you're ready to wrap this cycle up. And we've got reconciliation, that someone from your past is returning to your life. So, you know, there's someone that got away. There's someone that you felt a soul deep connection with before that you perhaps haven't thought about for many years, you know, haven't seen for many years. But right now, the connection with this person that you're dealing with right now is blocking that. And you are, you know, you sense their energy. You know they don't care for you as deeply as you do for them. And yes, they've got self-worth issues. They've got all of these other reasons for being indecisive. Definitely a third party. But I really feel that this is a karmic connection for you. And it's a karmic connection for them. You've got this past life karma, and you were always meant to separate so you could reconcile with someone that you're meant to be with. But so that you can learn these painful lessons outside of that beautiful soul connection that's actually waiting for you. And you're going to have children with that person. You know, this new person, this soulmate, but you've got to love yourself first. Your self-respect is what makes you more romantically ready to meet your soulmate. You're not ready for them yet. Your love life is being influenced by religious upbringing, your spiritual path. So there's definitely a spiritual purpose for this connection you're having. I do believe it's karmic. But I believe you know, it's hard. This is a tough read for you, Cancer. But I feel like you need to do some real deep reflection. If you did think you're dealing with a real twin, this could be a major blow for you. And you know, that runner-chaser dynamic doesn't only exist in twin flame connections. The syncs and synchronicities and that dynamic can also exist for karmics and false twins. This is definitely a karmic connection that I'm reading for you now. But as I said, I do offer twin flame connection checks. You can find them on my website. So I'm sorry that wasn't better news, but, you know, it's not my job to pull the wool over your eyes. You need to know the truth. But if you're in any doubt, feel free to book a private with me, and I'll be happy to confirm, you know, what you're dealing with here. But I feel really strongly that it's not a twin connection, it's a codependent one. Okay, thank you, Scorpio. See you mid-month for the next read.